content, the stuff that we put on our social feeds, the content that we have to put into emails, the content for marketing, the content for JTInTheRaw, content. Where do we find good content? Well, this week, that's exactly what I'm going to share with you, because you will be amazed, you will be surprised, you will be put on your butt with absolute amazement on where you will find that content. Welcome to JTInTheRaw, show 231, where I chew the thin on business, and after 31 years in business, I have just a few thins to chew. And today, I want to talk to you about providing content that is relevant, important, and has impact on your community. Good morning, Alyssa. How are you over there in New Zealand? Hope you are doing well. What we know with the way that algorithms are built on our social media posts, whether it's Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, what we know is that the content that we put up there must receive engagement. Someone has to like it, someone has to share, or someone has to make a comment. Like, share, or comment. Maddie Wright, good morning or good afternoon. How are you there, mate? So if we get that engagement, then the feed works. If there's no engagement, there is no feed. If you're not clicking on things, people aren't going to see your stuff. So what is most important for you is that you have good quality content. Content that resonates with your community. Content that resonates with your community. Remember, that community could be people you work with. The community could be literally people who live nearby. It could be your business community. It could be your members if you're a gym. It could be your customers if you're a business. Whatever community definition is, the content must resonate with them. And so last week I was chatting with a couple of friends of mine, Marissa and Kelly, and they said to me, so JT, how do you come up with content for JTInTheRaw? Marissa Hoff, that's you. I was just talking about you. They said, how do you come up with content each week for JTInTheRaw? Like, do you have a content calendar? And I got to be honest, there are some components to my business where, yes, we have a content calendar. We have a calendar of content that we know we're going to push out and when we're going to push it out, on what days we're going to push it out and what times we're going to push it out. Yes, there is a content calendar. Interestingly enough, the content that we push out on the calendar probably has the least engagement, which of course doesn't please me. However, Marissa and Kelly were saying to me, so like with JTInTheRaw, what do you do? Like, what's your content calendar? And I said to them this, the content that I deliver each week comes from what I have been through, what have I experienced each week. So nowhere on my computer will you find JTInTheRaw 231 is going to be about content, 232 is about this, 233 is about this, 234 is about that. No. This show is raw and it's authentic based on the experiences and the learnings that I've had in the previous week. And ladies and gentlemen, there is the tip right there for you on developing your content strategy. If I'm a personal trainer and I'm wondering what content would I put on my news feeds, I'm not going to say it's a beautiful sunny day out there today, now you should go for a walk. Or I'm not going to put a post up about a quote from Buddha. They are not going to get the same engagement as if I put a video up or a long post that said, this week I had 5 clients ask me about carbohydrates after 5 o'clock at night. So today I thought I'd talk to you about carbohydrates after 5 o'clock at night, because that content is real, it's authentic, and it's relevant based on the weekly conversation. So, I wish I could give you some golden nugget of information on how to develop your content strategy. I wish I could. And maybe this is it. Listen. Listen to what people are saying. Listen to what people are talking about, your customers, and that will give you content. That will give you what you need to deliver in your news feeds. It'll give you the information, the critical information that you need in your marketing approach. When you hear what your customer says, why they like you, why they buy from you, why they trust you, when you hear that, that's the lines that you then want to put in your marketing. You see, we are surrounded every day by opportunities to grow. We just need to listen. We're surrounded by opportunities to grow. We just need to listen to what is happening around us, and that will provide us the content that we can deliver raw and authentically like this, or in a more structured way with a marketing piece, or whether it's an advertising piece. We are surrounded by content. We are surrounded by opportunities of content. So we can put all of that together in order for us to get our message out. There's no rocket science. There's no magic wand. There's no need to overthink this. What is most important, and a great skill to have, is to listen. Listen to what people are saying. Listen to what people are asking. And that becomes your content. That becomes your content. Hey, I hope you got some value out of today's JTInTheRaw. I know it wasn't a super long one. It didn't need to be. It didn't need to be. I just needed to get the message across. Content. It's all around you. So if you got value out of today's show, please hit the love heart button, whether you're watching live or on replay. I'd be grateful for that. Or if you know anybody that would get value out of today's show, please hit the share button on wherever it is, on whatever device you're watching, and share it. Or tag somebody in the comments below. Because what I do see is too much crap content. Content that I want to deliver, not content that you want to hear or that you need to hear. There's a little tip too. I nearly forgot that one. Should add that one in. The content that you deliver, whether it's on socials or in your marketing, has to be what the customer wants to hear, not what you want to tell them. Let me say that again. It's what the customer wants to hear, not what you want to tell them. So listen to the language that they use. Listen to the topics that they're talking about. And ladies and gentlemen, that gives you the content. That gives you the content. I hope you've enjoyed JTInTheRaw this week. As I say, if you got any value, please hit the love heart button, whether you watch live or on replay. Replays are just as good hitting that love heart button. And please, if you know anybody that could get value out of today's show, hit them up in the comments below. I want to see better content from everybody. Lots better content from everybody, because you're listening to what your customer says. And you can then deliver raw, authentic, and current contact. I'll catch you on the flip side.